Welcome back, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. Ed Berliner along with J.D. Hayworth and the entire team. All right, let's go ahead and turn to some numbers here and some more commentary. Joining us now live, we have Ben Wikler, host of The Good Fight. He is live in Washington, D.C., and also in Philadelphia, political consultant Dick Morris. Ben, I'm going to start with you this time. All right, from The Good Fight side, what's the good fight you've been having fun watching up to this point?
Well, what I'm looking out for is whether tomorrow morning's headline will be Obama beats Reagan. Reagan lost 8 seats in his second midterm. The question is Obama going to tie Reagan? Is he going to beat him, or will it be even worse than that? I think he's going to edge out the Gipper this time, although I think it'll be a fight to the finish.
What happened? What was the major miscalculation that was made here, in your opinion?
You know, I think the major miscalculation was the tectonic plates of American politics. This is a second midterm election that's always bad for the sitting president unless there's an extraordinary circumstance, which there really wasn't in this case. And this is also a year when a lot of seats were elected Democrats in the wave election of 2008. So all of these Democrats who came into the Senate along with President Obama in his first election, which was a huge Democratic turnout year, all those people are facing an electorate this time that doesn't look anything like the 2008 electorate. They're looking at voters that are more like 2010. This is an older and whiter electorate, and it won't look the same way in 2016, but this year we're talking about an electorate that's swinging a lot more towards the Republicans.
All right, so Ben, to sum it up, you have the 6-year itch for the president in the White House, that president's party, and also the undertow from 2008 combining to get this done. Can you put a happy face on anything for the Democrats tonight? What is your one shining spot?
Well, I think the shining spot is actually less in the state-by-state races. I mean, you know, I'm happy that Scott Brown is not entering the Senate. I'm happy that Al Franken is staying in the Senate. There's a number of races like that. But really the thing is, for the next 2 years, we're going to be seeing a civil war within the Republican Party that's playing out not just within the House, but between the House and the Senate. Because every time the House passes a bill that couldn't possibly pass muster with the majority of Americans, a Republican-controlled Senate will have to decide whether to go to war with the House or pass a deeply unpopular measure and then have it vetoed by the president to the cheers of the public. Either way, that's a lose-lose proposition, and I think it won't work very well for Republican senators who are eyeing the White House in 2016. They're going to be casting votes that won't be very helpful when they have to face a majority of the American people.
I have a feeling we're going to be discussing that one here as the weeks and months go on. Let's turn to Dick Morris now in Philadelphia. Dick, last couple of minutes, news has come out. Scott Walker has won the governor's race in Wisconsin, according to AP.
You know, as I listened to the commentary before I went on, I wonder if those guys, Ellis and the others, are on another planet. This is an historic, unbelievable Republican victory. You're looking at a 9-seat pickup in the United States Senate, switching control. You're looking at punch-through victories in Colorado, probably in Iowa, North Carolina, which went for Obama in 2008 election. You're talking about increasing the House thing to House majority to record proportions. And I would not give up on New Hampshire. There's now a 1,000 vote lead for Sheehan. And until a few moments ago, Brown actually took the lead in that race. I don't know why they're not calling North Carolina with 94% of the vote in a 2-point lead. I mean, you know, come on, get real. This has been an incredible Republican year, and it's indicative of the way the mainstream media tries to spin this kind of stuff. That you had your commentators here saying that, oh, it's tepid, it's a little of this, a little bit of that. My God, this is probably one of the most significant midterm swings you've ever seen. And it took place on top of the 2010 midterm swing without any real recovery by Obama, at least at the legislative front, in 2012. Obama has taken a very decisive Democratic majority in both houses and has destroyed it, probably for an entire generation.
Well, Dick, as you mentioned this, and again, I think part of the reason some have been sparing in praise is this is developing, but you stick by the estimate that there will be 9 seats picked up by Republicans.
Yeah, it's not developing, it's certain. You got 5 seats that everybody's calling. You got North Carolina, where with 93% of the vote, we got a 2-point lead. You got Louisiana, where we were supposed to finish second by 9 points, and we've now finished first by 3 points. The only 2 states that are out there are Iowa and Alaska. We won't know Alaska till 3 in the morning, but we're going to win Alaska. And Iowa, at the moment, we're behind, but the polling there all showed Joni Ernst winning. This is a 9-seat pickup with the possible exception of New Hampshire. And the way the media is spinning it as being kind of, oh, a little of this, a little of that, is the most shocking evidence of liberal bias on the part of the commentators you've just had on the air. They don't know what the hell they're talking about.
All right, Dick, we're going to go ahead and give you a couple minutes here because we got to take a break and come back. Dick Morris in Philadelphia. Also, Ben Wikler, thanks so much for joining us. We'll get back to you. And as we have been talking here, CNN is reporting that David Perdue has won the race for Georgia's Senate seat, defeating Democrat Michelle Nunn. So Dick Morris is talking about that seismic shake, and it would seem indeed that it is right along with what he has been saying all night long. Stand by, because we'll come back. You Decide 2014 continues right here on Newsmax.
The Midterms You Decide 2014 will be back in just a moment.